So we're starting our new unit today. I just want you to look at that green sheet that I've given you. So every day there is one question that I want you to submit before you leave. Okay? So you can't leave without submitting that question. And the question is from your homework. Okay? What you can see if you have the sheet in front, if you have your booklet in front of you, you'll see, for example, you'll see the lessons, right? And then you'll see homework. So this is the worksheet that you have to practice. It will say practice on the top. Okay? It will say practice. So you have, there's 3 pages to practice for this one, for example. So it says on the green sheet for day number 1, you have to hand in application exercise 2 question. Okay, so where's your application exercise 2? Question number 2.
So, is that the last page?
The last page, last question. Okay, so this is what you have to hand in at the end of the lesson today. Okay? Sorry? No, the second question. Okay? So every day you have a different question that you have to hand in from your book. Okay? So the answer for this, you have to put it on a separate piece of paper. Okay? And then, yeah, the answer for this. Alright? Now, what is this whole unit about? So we're still talking about linear equations. We're still talking about lines. We're still talking about y equals mx plus b. But now we're talking, instead of talking about one of them, we have 2. We have 2 equations, 2 lines. And then we're going to look at where do they intersect. Where do the 2 lines intersect? We're looking for the solution. Okay? So let's say I'm walking from here to whatever, to Costco. Okay? And someone else is walking from the train station to Costco at a certain speed and whatever. Where do we meet? Okay, where are we gonna meet at on our way there? Okay, this would be a simple example question of this stuff. So we call this the solution, or we're solving, and that's why it's called solve. We're solving linear systems of equations, and then we're gonna start by graphically. Graphically is the easier one if it's clear where the point is going to intersect. Okay? So why is it called systems? It's because there's 2 equations. Okay? So some problems are solved by graphing linear equations on the Cartesian plane and finding where they cross. So finding the point of intersection. Okay? So you graph the 2 lines, wherever they cross, that is your solution. The point of intersection is called the solution of a linear system of equation. So another way that we can write point of intersection, you're going to see me writing this, it will be POI. So I'm just going to be in, shortening it so I don't have to write point of intersection every single time. Okay? So POI represents the point of intersection. So, since I'm looking for a point of intersection, what should I have? How will I write a point? X and Y. X goes first, Y goes second. What else? Brackets. Right? You should have brackets, X, comma, Y, close bracket. Okay? So, whenever you're writing a point, you have to write it this way. Okay, if it's not written this way, it's not a point, the answer is wrong, even if your numbers are correct. So I'm looking at this, so I have 2 lines here, right? Another line, and I'm looking for my point of intersection. Where's my point of intersection? What's my solution? 2, 1. So this is my point of intersection, right? So what is my point? What's my x value? X value is 2. What's my y value? 2. So it's 2, 2. What's my second second point of intersection? Which one goes first? 5. And this is -4. So 5 goes first because it's the x. Y goes second. What will be the point of intersection for the last? -3, +5. That's right. Okay? So in this case, it's easy because the graph is given to you, the two lines are given to you, you're just locating your point of intersection. So do you recall how to draw a line? How do you draw a line? So let's say if I give you an equation, if I gave you an equation y equals 5x plus 1. How do you draw this? What's the y-intercept? 1. So I start with the y-intercept, and what do I do after this? So that's my first point. What do I do after this? Use my slope to find the rest. So what's my slope? What is it? 5. Right? So what would I do with that? Up 5 over 1, right? So I have to go to 6 over 1. So that'll be my next one. And this is my line. Okay? So basically that's what we have to do right now. We have to graph the lines and we have to see where they intersect. Okay? So let's read the question. So both the Girl Guide and Boy Scout are hiking through the Algonquin Park. The Girl Guides are traveling in a direction that is represented by the equation y equals 2x plus 3. The Boy Scouts are traveling in a direction that is represented by the equation y equals -x minus 3. Find the coordinates of the point where their path will cross. So step number 1, I have to plot both equations on the line. Right? So I'm going to start with the first equation. What can you tell me about the first equation? Y-intercept is 3. So this is my starting point. You're always looking for your y-intercept first, right? Which is this. So my y-intercept is 3. So all what I have to do is I have to put it located on the graph. Now what do I do after that? Up 2 over 1. Use my slope, which is 2. Remember, any whole number is over 1. So I'm going to go up 2 over 1. So 1, 2 over 1. Right? Now if I want to find a location that's, because I can't graph any other points, right? If I want to find a third point right here, what do I have to do? Down 2 over 1, but I have to go over 1 this way. Okay? So this would be my next point. Just because I only have 2 points and I just want more points to be able to graph. So let's plot this.
Sorry, Maya.
It's okay.
I just want to stay cleaning devices.
Okay. I clean devices. Okay, this is as close as possible as I could get. Here. Are you guys okay with this? Anyone have any problems with this? Now, my next equation is y equals -x minus 3. Where do I start? -3, because that is my y-intercept, right? So -3 is right here. Now, which way do I go? down 1 over 1, right? So down 1 over 1. Down 1 over 1. Just get up. Just gonna erase this and retry just because I don't like halves. Oops. I'm just trying to make this more clear, okay? It's easier when you have a ruler and then you actually draw it using it, okay? All right. I'm gonna put more points. So if I go up 1, I have to go over 1 this direction, right? Now you don't have to include that many points. I'm just including these points because then it's easier for me to graph. Do you see your point of intersection? Where's your point of intersection?
-2 and -1.
-2, -1. Do we all agree?
Yep.
Easy? Good.